Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. Even though it's actually in the afternoon today, I didn't do it like good morning today because it is plant care day and I have already made like decent progress on taking care of everybody. I have gotten the big AeroGardens water changed. I got all of the Lucky Bamboo water changed. I got all my normal plants and stuff all watered and like checked and everything. So everyone is doing really well, and I am going to change the small AeroGarden that the lavender was in. I didn't want to do it yet because I wanted to video it while I changed it to show you like if the water was super nasty or if it was actually okay, because I'm curious how bad it is. I'm assuming that it's going to be really nasty. I'm going to show you them all first, and then I will take care of the AeroGarden and trim the petunias and I think a little bit of the tomato, but I'm not sure on that. I'm going to start over here with the Lucky Bamboo today because we do have a small update. I got the really tall one into this container. I don't know if it will like make that bit much of a difference or if he'll be happy in there, but we will find out. Now you can tell how big that one is compared to my other two. And then this little guy, I don't know if you can see, but right here by my thumb, there is a new little leaf starting. And then this guy is a propagation from the one that I literally just showed you. And it's okay. It doesn't really change much, but he's doing better than he was, so that's good. And then over here I have my, well, I have quite a few guys in the bathroom here right now, but I have my pothos that I replanted a few days ago, and she has been, you know, pretty stressed from that. But she is doing better, which is good. She's still not great, but she is getting some of her strength back, which is really good. And I got all of her leaves cleaned off again, so she's all happy, hopefully. But yeah, she is doing better. I have to take off a couple more of the leaves that are drying. Then back here is Tyson, my little propagated money tree, and he is actually doing quite well. I showed him last night in the video, but since this is the like true plant update video of the week, I figured I'd show him today too. These two little guys down here are the ones that have been propagated in the water for quite a while. This bigger guy I just cut last week off of the main plant, and I put it in here because I thought, why not? I wanted to see if it would root directly into soil, so I don't know if anything's gonna happen there or not, but I put it in just in case. And then the lavender that I just moved from the water into the soil last night is, you know, it looks pretty much exactly the same, but that's actually a good thing. That means that's not too terribly stressed out, but it'll probably start showing signs of extreme stress in about a week, and hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully it'll look better than it did in a week than it did before, but I don't know. I'm really hopeful that it'll be okay, but I also am not expecting it to do well, honestly and unfortunately. This little guy is propagated from the main plant that I'll show you in a second, and she is like doing amazing. I need to take off the wilted flower. Otherwise, she doesn't need any care besides, you know, getting the water cleaned out, because I'm pretty positive that is disgusting in there. And then as for this little cup that the umbrella plant that I put in here to try and propagate, that little guy did not make it, so it's just money tree cuttings now. I went to change the water earlier and it just completely fell apart, so that was clearly it did not make it. And now onto all of the tomatoes that are going to be getting ready to go outside to the garden, and I'm so excited. This is the little stick that doesn't have any leaves on it when I potted it. It still has not changed at all, so I don't know, maybe it'll do better when it's outside, but I honestly don't even know if it's alive or not, but we're still holding out hope. And then we have a slightly bigger little guy. This guy I have had for a very long time. This is a piece of lavender that also is not doing very well. For some reason, the lavender is just not doing well at the moment. This little tomato is coming back, and then this little guy is not doing well at all, but it does have some really healthy teeny tiny leaves on it, so that's good. These guys, all of these guys that I will be showing you here will be going outside. This one is doing like probably the best for some reason. It is like amazingly full and really good color. There are three little guys in here. This one is doing okay. This one's doing well, and then this one's got some sun damage, but doing okay. These two recovered from the sun damage that they had last week. There are two in here as well. I don't really know why they don't have any leaves down here, but it does have some new ones growing, which is good. And then the big guy, when it gets outside, I think will definitely do well. If it doesn't, I will be surprised, because look at it. Where are they? Look at all of the roots that this guy has. So I will be surprised if this guy does not take to going outside very well, because yeah, it is the strongest out of all of them. That's really the only one that you can see the roots of. That one you can see a couple roots, but otherwise you can't really see any of their roots. And then over here at the main tomato, where all these little guys came from. Oh yeah, and this little tomato is also doing well. I trimmed this guy way down last week. This little guy will be staying in my room, not going outside. But the petunias here need to be trimmed back, way back, because she has been really growing. I don't want to do it because she still has a lot of new little flower buds that need to open, but she needs to be trimmed because she is starting to get, like down here, a few of the flowers are wilting. Oh, by the way, this one's still there from last week. I honestly just keep forgetting it's there, so I'm just leaving it, and I think it's kind of funny at this point, so yeah, that's why that's still there. And then the tomato plant, I don't really want to trim much. I think I'm going to trim this piece down quite a bit just because there's a really big gap of no leaves. Then back here, I don't know how well you can see. It's very, very difficult to get a good angle for you. But back here are some more of the propagated petunias. And hang on, let me take them out so you can see a little bit better. But these little guys have roots on them and they're actually doing quite well. But I just put these guys in there about 2 weeks ago and their color is so much better than it was when I put them in there. And they are starting to get roots. I'm trying to grow these guys to bring outside into the garden, so hopefully once their roots get stronger, I will be able to put them in soil and then move them outside into the garden with all the tomatoes. So yeah, I am going to get those guys trimmed real quick, and then I am going to, actually no, I'll trim those guys after I get the water changed with the petunias because I'm really curious how nasty that water is, or if it's clean. I honestly have no idea. Oh, I forgot to show you the avocado tree. This is the avocado tree, and it actually is doing really well too. Again, it was struggling last week or the week before, but yeah, all of its leaves are back again. And then this is my little money tree that I repotted and trimmed. It has a couple of yellow leaves, but that's okay. It's honestly not shocking because I gave it so much water when I put it in its new container accidentally, so that's not surprising. I'm just happy that it's mostly doing okay and it will be able to recover from that, thankfully. This tray, by the way, I am getting it cleaned out. I have some soap in it and water and I'm letting it soak for a bit because I'm getting it cleaned out so I can put these little guys in it. Whoops, that could have been bad. I'm getting it cleaned out so I can put these little guys all in it and bring them outside a little bit easier. This thing went outside last year as well and it was just really dirty because I didn't clean it out. But anyway, let's clear a space on my countertop and see how nasty this water is. I'm gonna take her out so I can fully deep clean this thing. But here are her roots and why she is so healthy. Yeah, she is definitely doing well. That is very impressive. But anyway, I'm gonna leave her right there and let's get this thing fully cleaned off. I'm gonna like get all the water spots off of it and really clean it, but because I don't want like any of that rotten like root yucky water in here anymore. It doesn't look too bad from here, but it does look a little bit, oh yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that was a little bit dirty. You can really see how like gritty it is in there from all the gross stuff that was on the bottom. So yeah, I definitely need to give this a thorough clean real quick. I just cleaned this out with a little bit of dish soap and a paper towel and water and that's it. All right, my petunias are definitely all trimmed now and she is back to being her teeny tiny little cute self again. She definitely has more leaves this time than the last time I trimmed her, so that makes me feel better. Oh, I forgot to get that little piece of tomato. Hang on one second. Where are my scissors? Now that little guy is all better. I'm leaving that one because it has little tomatoes starting. But yeah, she is all nice and tiny again. Oh, hey, you can see the petunias back there that are propagated. That will be hopefully going outside to the garden soon. But out of these guys, I am going to clean them up a little bit, remove some of the lower leaves, and see which ones I want to put in the other AeroGarden, you know, to see if I can propagate them and save the flowers because I enjoy having those while they're still good. It smells so good in here from all the flowers and plant care and everything. These are the little guys that I have. I'm just gonna put these guys on my desk so I can enjoy their flowers for however long they last. They usually last me for a good 2.5 weeks-ish. So yeah, I'm gonna have those on my desk. There is water in here so that way they can drink, but I'm not necessarily trying to propagate these guys. I'm just gonna enjoy them. These little ones though, I am going to be propagating, hopefully. I'm gonna put them into the AeroGarden that the lavender was just in. and, you know, hope that they do good. And I did remove that one flower that was wilted, so that's all good. And now we just kind of have to be patient and see if these guys take and grow roots, and, you know, hopefully they will, because those two back there and these two up here will be hopefully growing enough roots to go outside into the garden, which would be really, really fun if they do. I don't have good luck with them in soil, so if I can get them to live in the soil in my room for a while, that means that I should be able to get them outside, hopefully. Again, if not, it's okay. It's just something that I'm trying to do because I think it might be fun to learn how to. These little guys, if they grow roots as well, by the way, I won't be upset by it. I would actually be kind of happy if they do too. I'll just put them in the other AeroGarden that has a couple open spots so that way they can be strong. But yeah, everyone is all cared for. And it took me about an hour to do everything today, so it took a while, but it was definitely needed. Everyone really needed to be trimmed and just cared for completely today, which is always fun, and it's the beginning of spring, so it makes sense. That's it for today with the cleaning. I'm not sure what else I will be doing today, but if I get up to anything, I will definitely tell you what I do, whether I show it or not, and I will definitely see you at knitting time later. Alright, it is time to knit, and I didn't really get up to anything that wasn't normal. Where are my scissors? Where the heck, how'd they get up there? Come here, you. I honestly have no idea how they got on my desk, but there they were. We are going back to the green yarn again today. It was actually a lot colder than I was expecting it to be. I thought it would be like the rest of the couple days that we've had, like 2 days that we've had where it was slightly warmer. But no, today was very cold and very windy again, so you know, spring. And a quick update on the mice since I mentioned them yesterday. As far as I know, nothing has really changed, but I haven't heard anything or seen anything today. Granted, I didn't look for them. I'm kind of avoiding it, but yeah, I didn't see or hear anything today, so there isn't really an update on that, but I still wanted to let you know that, you know, they are still definitely in the house, and I honestly cannot believe that they are still in the house because it has been since like mid-January. Hopefully we will be able to get them, you know, gone soon because this is just, I'm just done with having the mice around. And as for my plants, now that it has been a few hours since I've gotten them all cared for, the petunias look so tiny and short again, but this time versus the last time that I trimmed her back, and when I took all of her flowers last time, she did not look that healthy. This time she actually looks very healthy. She looks tiny but very healthy again, which is very exciting. I always cut her way back. It's just like what she likes having done. I'm not sure why, but that's just how she likes it. And you know, she's 2 years old, almost 2.5 years old. So I think I've maybe kind of gotten to know her a little bit, and she's gotten to know me a bit, which is very good. I'm honestly amazed that she is still doing as well as she is because of her age, and she's lived in water this whole time, and she's had a few rough, you know, months in her life, but she's still doing good. She's still strong, which is just crazy, and she's had so many propagations. The one in the AeroGarden in there, that's doing really well. That one's a new propagation, and then the two that are in with her now, those guys are really new, because if I'm able to get them all to get very strong roots before I put them in soil, that might help, because I'm thinking that might be the problem as to why I haven't been able to have success with them. I'm hoping once I figure out how to care for them in soil, like once I get them in soil inside for a while, I'll be able to figure that out and then get them outside and hopefully have a few little flowers out there for the bees and butterflies and stuff to enjoy. And if I can't figure out how to get them, you know, to live in the soil this year, that's okay. I don't mind. I will just continue trying until I get it. I am not gonna give up on it. How many times have I failed? 4 or 5 times at least, I think. I know one time I put them in way too big of a container, so that one was not good. I know the mistake there. The first try, I forgot to water them because I forgot I had them in the container. The third try, I'm not sure what happened there. They just kind of fell over and didn't do well one day, so I'm not exactly sure what happened on that time. The fourth time, I put them in the sun for too long in the window and they got too sunburned, and this most recent one, it was winter and they got way too cold. I should have taken them out from the windowsill. So yeah, I mostly know where I went wrong, but I still don't know exactly, and just be very patient with it because I think I've been rushing it a little bit. So that's what I mean by if they don't make it out this year, it's perfectly fine. They will next year. It's a learning thing for me. All done for today, and here's the blankie. The green one is the new row, and this is it. This is all of it. I just thought a few stitches came off there and I had a small moment of panic, and that was not fun. They did not, obviously. They're way back on the needle, but it still felt like it, so the yarn must have gotten stuck or something. I don't know. That was a very unpleasant feeling. But anyway, here's all of the blanket. I love this thing and getting to make it with you. Wow, the clouds look fake. They're like orange. But thank you so much for helping me take care of my plants today. I really enjoyed your company and, you know, getting to share everybody with you. And as for tomorrow's video, I do not know what I will be doing. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But until then, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I hope you had a good day today, no matter what you did. If it was a lot, a little, or nothing, it doesn't matter. I just hope you had a good day today. I can't believe I almost forgot that, because truly, I hope you had a good day today. Even if it wasn't the best, I still hope you found at least a small moment that was, you know, halfway good. But anyway, thank you again so much for watching this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.